Good afternoon. Today we are going to present commodity outlook. It wasn't the most enthusiastic market, but that's not a big surprise with Fed coming up today. There was a solid move in GBP and a grind elsewhere. Cable finished the day 60 pips higher and edged above the 61.8 retracement of Friday's drop as it hit 1.3194 before backing off by dozen pips late. It was grind higher from 1.3150 at the start of the North American trade and a range of 1.3175. Late in the day, that broke with a modern push to the upside. Yesterday, US consumer confidence surged to an 18-year high as households grew more upbeat about the labor market, pointed to the sustained strength in the economy despite an increasing bitter trade dispute between China and US. Euro USD rose to 1.793 high and a session high early in New York, but it wasn't able to hold the gains and backed off to 1.1768, but still finished 20 pips higher on the day. USD JPY finished 15 pips higher. It hadn't fallen into the negative territory at the start of the New York trade, but slowly rose and held the gains as the front end of the curve moved up. NAFTA headlines lifted USD CAD to 1.2971 in a quick wobble, but the market was happy to sell ahead of the figure and the pair slide back to 1.2952. Oil is helping the loonie, but the news pipeline for NAFTA is filled with risk. Now let's have a look on specific commodities. Gold steadied as the dollar drifted ahead of the US Federal monetary policy meeting, but the bullion's upside remained capped by strong US economic data that continues to underpin the greenback. Today, resistance of gold is likely to be seen at 30,860 and support is likely to be seen at 30,630. If it breaks this level, it could touch the level of 30,520 on the downside. Crude oil pair gains on profit booking after prices seem supported as US President Trump vowed in the UN speech that there will be no reprise from Iran from sanctions on its oil exports. Oil has rallied with little pause over the past 2 weeks on worries about Trump's plans to bring Iranian crude shipment to zero through the impending sanctions on the country. Today, API showed that crude inventories rose by 2.9 million barrels as compared to an estimate for a draw of 1.3 million barrels. Today, we have EIA inventory data due in the evening. Market has an expectation of drawdown of 1.279 million barrels. We believe there is a likelihood of much bigger drawdown. We believe crude will be buy on dips for today. Today crude support resistance will be 5,240 and 5,300. For the day, market participants will be keeping an eye on US new home sales data, which will be released around 7:30 in the evening, and in the late night around 11:30 we have our Fed interest rate decision and FOMC statements. That's it for today. We hope this video would have been informative and happy trading.